Hello, today I'm going to tell you about the HiBy digital to analog converter and headphones amplifier FD1. This small and pretty affordable, if I remember right, price is about $60. This small and affordable device was released simultaneously with HiBy's tiny R2 digital audio player. And basically the idea was pretty simple. To release this device as kind of booster of audio quality for this player, because here used dual ES9118 digital to analog converters, and it has both single-ended and balanced output, giving 26 and 75 milliwatts respectively for 32 ohms load. So you can get player alone, or you can get this digital to analog converter and stack them together. But actually the usability or application area of this digital to analog converter is wider than just using it with R2, and let's talk about all of that. I will add links to the HiBy official store to the description, and let's proceed. So, package is simple, just white minimalistic cardboard with basic information about company on it, and that's all. Let's put it out. So inside there is digital to analog converter itself, made of aluminum. This signature sticker, so you can use it to attach it together. It's sticky, so you need to remove the protective films, and then you can use it to glue it. And here we will get 3 different cables. So USB-A to USB Type-C, then USB-C to USB Type-C straight, and third one angled, also USB-C to USB Type-C, but a bit more convenient in usage. So as you can see, pretty nice accessory set for the affordable device. In terms of design, it's nice. It's made of aluminum, small brick made of aluminum. It's flat. It's bigger than traditional nowadays dongles, but still probably pretty usable both as a mobile device and actually as small desktop device too. So you can put it on the desk. It has tiny silicone feet, so it stays pretty well despite the small size. And here is USB-C to connect it, and 2 outputs, single-ended and balanced. 3 buttons, so it's play, pause and volume controls, nice, well clicking, and a switch to toggle USB audio modes. If you toggle it to USB 1.0, you'll get more compatibility, especially with old Windows versions without driver. And in USB 2.0 mode, you will get better resolution support. And it, as you can see, it almost perfectly matches in terms of size, and design is not absolutely the same, but still pretty good in general. And we can use this cable to gather it in a stack. So pretty neat and accurate look. But of course you can use it without HiBy R2 with your smartphone or any other device. So design is nice, look is minimalistic. Probably it would be nice if they made it matching in terms of metal and color, but still pretty okay. The only issue with this angled cable, as you can see, it covers one of 2 headphones outputs, so you need to select which one you need. Or you can use a straight cable and there won't be issues. And of course about the sound, probably most logical would be to use it with R2 as an example, but as I didn't want to swap my SD cards with music library and all my test tracks are loaded in the HiBy R8, I decided to use it as a transport. Moreover, the HiBy FD1 has a special support mode for the HiBy music, so it works really good with all devices running HiBy music, so I decided that R8 could be used as a transport in these examples, also at least not worse than R2. And also, of course, it was created and reviewed by many reviewers with HiBy bins in mind, but I recently reviewed HiBy seeds too, and I think that they show the potential of this small digital to analog converter even better, so I will use it as a reference here. So to summarize, first of all, to summarize the sound, it's really good, it's a bit colored to be more fun sounding, but it's really one of the best digital to analog converters in this $60 range, or at least small digital to analog converters. So low frequencies are slightly accented with a hint of additional weight and warmth, but of course it's done not by frequency response change, but by putting more energy into lower frequencies, and it gives additional hint of warmth, making low frequencies more noticeable, more pleasant and more organic. It has good depth, maybe not the maximum, but still good. But deeper layers of bass are a bit worse controlled comparing with mid bass, but mid bass control is nice, and deep bass is also okay, but mid bass is controlled a bit better, and it gives a nice amount of details. So low frequencies here are pretty universal, they are suiting well both music focused on the low frequencies and music focused on the more natural representation, so it can be easily used for some acoustic instruments and for some synthesized low frequencies too. And as an example, I decided to use the track that probably can be considered as something in between. It's Dire Straits, Private Investigation. In the second part it has that signature bass note that repeats constantly and sounds really engaging. But also in the first part it has also nice interesting bass effects and sounds that goes pretty deep, and thanks to the slightly accented representation of the HiBy FD1 it sounds pretty engaging and fun. Mid frequencies are natural, slightly focused on the micro contrast, trying to highlight the small details, but not too much and not going into absolute monitoring, so probably we need to thank low frequencies here, because without that slight additional energy in the bass registers it would sound too monitoring. And here low frequencies compensates mids and giving nice organic representation. It delivers good amount of details, and it requires good tracks, so it could sometimes highlight some poorly mastered stuff, so keep that in mind. But with good material and with good headphones it will deliver good amount of details, nice crispness, cleanness, good emotions, and even above average width of stage, and slightly above average also depth. So width is a bit bigger than depth, but still pretty good in 3D positioning. And as an example for the mid frequencies I've got Iron Maiden, Powerslave. Nice track, I like the introduction here, especially played by this digital to analog converter. And also it keeps a good balance between resolution and details and energy that is necessary for Iron Maiden's music. And treble is also slightly accented, of course also not in terms of quantity, but by putting additional energy in the treble area, giving a bit of additional clarity and crispness. Treble has a really good extension, even above average, and that's good for the cheap device, and it controlled well, so it's not trying to boost treble too much, not trying to hide it, so basically nice clean treble delivered as is and pretty good for this price tier. And as an example for the treble it's Led Zeppelin, Gallow's Pole. nice guitar intro that goes with overtones, goes to the treble area in a pretty noticeable way, and this digital tonal converter delivers that pretty nicely. So probably I need to summarize it. But to my ears it's basically one of the best small digital to analog converters. It's a bit bigger than typical dongle DACs, but it delivers a bit better sound to my ears. Of course, it has some drawbacks, so like the size, and also it's not the most powerful, but at the same time it has a really good black background with sensitive in-ear monitors, and I'm sure that in-ear monitors is the main load for such devices. So I won't go far into the comparisons. Probably it's for me it's on par with let's say HiBy S9 for example, and what else we've got in this price tier, don't remember. And probably it's slightly better than iBasso DC03 because of a bit more organic representation. But at the same time iBasso is smaller, and if you need smaller device, difference in sound is not that big to select one device over another. And also iBasso is a bit more powerful. But anyway, FD1 is a really good device and actually good booster for the R2 it was created for. But it also can be used with many other sources as a transport. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and have a nice day.